Hello everyone. Today we'll be talking about digital marketing for online business. Digital marketing is a fast-paced and ever-evolving industry, but it's something that every online business needs. If you don't keep up with the latest trends in digital marketing for online business, then your competitors will be doing everything they can to get ahead of you. Here are some tips for staying on top of your game in 2023. Take a look at your website and how it looks on different devices. Your website should be mobile-friendly, so that it works well for customers on all devices, desktop, tablet, and mobile phone. Make sure the site is responsive to different screen sizes as well as fast and works well on slow connections, example 3G. Test your site on multiple devices before launching it to ensure that everything functions properly. Make sure everybody understands how to create accessible content. In order to make sure that your content is accessible for all users, you need to have an accessible version of your website. This means you should have a text-only version of the site and make sure it's easy for mobile users to access, as well. In addition, it's important that people who use assistive technologies such as screen readers can access your content as well. If your business has apps or other software products, make sure there are accessible versions available for download by customers with disabilities so that they can use them independently. If any social media pages are created for the purpose of promoting your business, make sure those platforms have features in place to allow users with disabilities access those channels effectively, for example, captions on videos. Get creative with advertising, don't just advertise on Google. Use social media platforms, as well as Facebook ads, Instagram advertising, and more. You don't want to just advertise on Google. Use social media platforms, as well as Facebook ads, Instagram advertising, and more. Create a strong brand identity. Your branding needs to be clear, consistent, and accessible so people know who you are and what you do. Use video to get the message across in an engaging way that appeals to your target audience. If you have a landing page with information about your product or service ready, then this is where visitors will go when they click on an ad or link from social media. Make sure it's compelling. After measuring success through Google Analytics by looking at how many people visit the website after clicking through an ad, known as conversion rate, over time, optimize accordingly if needed. Encourage user-generated content by making it easy to share images and reviews of your products. Ensure that these are displayed prominently on your site. Consider making it easier for users to share content. This can be done by using a review tool like Yotpo, which allows users to leave reviews and photos of your products. Ensure that these are displayed prominently on your site. Ensure that the content is easily found by creating a page on your website that displays all of the user-generated content for each product line or category. Use social media platforms, as well as Facebook ads and Instagram advertising to drive traffic there. Mobile first is more important than ever before because of the way people browse these days, so make sure you have a website that offers the very best experience on mobile. Mobile first is more important than ever before because of the way people browse these days, so make sure you have a website that offers the very best experience on mobile. If your website isn't designed to work well on tablets and smartphones, visitors won't be able to access or use it properly. You won't be able to take advantage of the growing number of consumers browsing from their mobiles. It's best to test your website on multiple devices before it goes live: desktop computers, tablets and smartphones, and even smartwatches. Don't get left behind. Keep up with the trends in marketing for online business. In order to stay ahead of the game and ensure that your business is performing at its best, it's important to keep up with the latest trends in marketing for online business. If you aren't aware of what's happening in this industry, you might find yourself behind the times when it comes to marketing strategies. The following are some of the most important things to keep up with. Social media marketing. This type of marketing has quickly become one of the most popular ways for businesses large and small to reach their target audiences and generate leads or sales through social media channels like Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. It's important not only to have an account on each popular social media platform, but also know how best to use them so that they work well together as part of an integrated digital strategy. Get to grips with the data you collect about your customers. The more data you have, the better. This can be anything from what their favorite color is to their needs and wants as a customer. Collecting this information manually is time-consuming and expensive, so your business needs to look into automated ways of collecting the data which will allow you to save time and money in order for it to be useful for your business. Once you have collected this data, there are many ways that you can use it. If they are buying something on your website, find out what they bought before or after buying that item by using an e-commerce tracking service such as Google Analytics in order to determine what products complement each other according to past purchases made by customers who bought those specific items. Don't be afraid of instant messaging platforms. Did you know that instant messaging platforms are a great way to communicate with your customers and clients? You can use them for customer service, social media marketing, sales and marketing, business development. If you're having trouble deciding which one will be best for your company's needs, and there are dozens of options, take a look at our guide to the best instant messengers available online today. Understand the importance of good design and make sure your branding is clear, consistent, and accessible. Design is important because it can help your online business stand out from the crowd. Good design should be consistent across all platforms and accessible to all users, regardless of their device or disability. This will not only help you build trust with your customers, but also make sure that they remain happy with your products or services. It's also vital that you understand how people are using the internet now and what their expectations are for a website or app. If visitors want to read reviews before making a purchase, then make sure there are good ways for them to do so on every page of your website or app, such as rating systems. If people want to be able to find information quickly, ensure that content has clear headings so they know where they need to go next when navigating through pages of information like product descriptions or FAQs pages. This should help improve conversion rates too. Conclusion: SEO is a very important part of your digital marketing strategy. It can be quite time-consuming and difficult to keep up with all the latest changes, but by following these tips you'll have everything in place to ensure that your site is at its best.